Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm dropping a new video on Nami Rubber Bands creates a mega evolution for Pokemon. So today we have the boy, the GOAT, the legend, Star Raptor, aka Ryoko. This Pokemon is super fun to play with. It goes in, goes crazy, and does massive amount of damage. Let's go over its stats. Base HP, base 85, attack 120, defense 70, special attack is 50, special defense 60, speed base 100. So this Pokemon goes in, picks up a KO, and his abilities is Intimidate and Reckless. Intimidate drops the opponent's attack, and Reckless, it boosts his move that does recoil by 1.2 times. Essentially making this Pokemon an absolute nuke. And in competitive, it's kind of lackluster right now. It's strong, but it's not good. It needs something to amp it. So I'm gonna go over its competitive history. In Gen 4, it was used as a pivot intimidation mon. So it cut down the attacks of the opposition. Wasn't really meant to be used offensively. You could, but the thing is, it will die over time due to its recoil moves. So it was a ticking time bomb before it went down. Plus, in Gen 4, you had Sand Weather, and Sand chipped at its health. So having moves that does recoils, it kind of bore down this Pokemon. But the thing about this flying type, it had the move Close Combat that absolutely eviscerated rock types. Like, they stood no chance against that one attack. So this was a flying type that even rock types feared. But it was an absolute wall breaker. And I want to talk hypothetically, what if it did have Reckless in Gen 4? Well, if it had Reckless in Gen 4, the only thing that would keep this thing in check will be Skarmory. But the thing is, you have other Pokemon in the back that can remove Skarmory. So, to be honest with you, this Pokemon would be Ubers if it had Reckless. Yes. You might say, it's not that fast. It wouldn't be Ubers, it would get outsped. But the thing is, if you properly build your team around a Reckless Star Raptor in Gen 4, shouts out to Pokemon Renegade Platinum, where it actually does get Reckless. It can destroy teams, like eviscerate teams, no difficulty. And it makes you think, if it really did have Reckless back then, it'd be broken. It'd be super broken. But yeah, this Pokemon was absolute fun to use in Gen 4. It wasn't OU level, but the thing is, when it went to UU, it absolutely blundered that tier. Like, it just destroyed it. So it went into BL borderline in UU. But yeah, like, this Pokemon was just too strong for UU, but too weak in OU. So it's set in borderline. But if it had Reckless, oh boy, it will go straight to Ubers. You might be wondering, what is Ubers? Essentially, what all legendary use. And it will be too overbearing. That's what Uber stands for. Pokemon that break the OU standard. So yeah, I hope that was a little insight on Star Raptor's competitive history. Gen 5, it stuck around, but it still went down to UUBL. It was just too weak for OU and too strong for UU. It has a very crazy competitive outlook on things. Like, it's good, but it's just too good for one tier and too weak for the other. It's just been constantly in the borderline. Right now is in UU. Once again, I'm surprised that it's not banned, but hey, this is Gen 9 for you. Power creep is absolutely crazy. So yeah, Star Raptor competitively is badass. But now let's get into what I will upgrade it, and you're gonna see how truly fearsome I make this mega evolution. thundering into the scene, I welcome you, Mega Evolution Star Raptor. This design is absolutely sick. It's just so good. I like this design. It fits it very well. But yeah, let's get into its stats. HP stays at 85. Attack goes all the way up to 140. Defense goes up to 180. Special attack drops down to 15. Special defense remains the same. Speed goes up to an absolutely astronomifying base 145. This Pokemon is meant to rip teams apart with no mercy. And his new ability, Titanic Claws, it boosts its close combat by 1.8 and Volt Tackle as well, making this Pokemon an absolutely terror. And also, it doesn't take recoil at all from Volt Tackle or all of its reckless base moves. So, this Pokemon just went from 0 to 100 real quick. Like, this Pokemon, if this was in Gen 9 OU, it would get instantly banned to Ubers. So, let's just say they let it run around for a week. How much damage can a Pokemon like this do in OU? Oh, I'm gonna tell you this, it's gonna rip. Nothing can't wall this. Like, there will be no walls, no offensive checks. The only way you'll be able to beat this if it was Choice Scarf Pokemon. But then again, it's faster than most Choice Scarf Pokemon. So it's gonna be a real stranglehold on OU until the fan base gets sick of it. But until then, you can absolutely tear teams apart to your heart content, and there'll be nothing that can slow you down. Now, the only drawback to this Pokemon will be priority moves will shut it down. But you're not going to let them get a chance to use priority on you, because you're going to rip their teams apart. So this Pokemon is meant to do big damage and get out. Literally. It's meant to be an unstoppable wall. I wanted to just have fun with this, and let me know what y'all think about this crazy ass Pokemon I made. But let's talk a little bit how will it do in Ubers. Well, for one, it'd be an amazing offensive threat. It wouldn't be too crazy, but it will put a lot of teams in a kind of semi-stranglehold, because if they build their team too slow, it's just going to get blundered, like blunging, and just get absolutely wrecked by this. So I can see like Groudon being a great check. And the other thing I meant to add to this, it also becomes a flying electric type. So yeah, that's why it gets Volt Tackle. But its new ability will push it over the edge, making this thing really hard to wall. Not even unaware Pokemon can slow this thing down. They just break through the defenses. So it's very hard to counter, especially if it has electric terrain up. It's just nuts. It gets freaking crazy. Oh yeah, it also gets electric terrain boosted as well. So yeah, because Titanic talents combines with electric terrain. So yeah, it's just a gross Pokemon. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Should I make more videos like this? But yeah, I just been wanting to do this video for a long time. I know Pokemon is not really for this channel, but I hope y'all guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I might do more in the future. So I'll leave it to y'all. I'll leave it in the comment section. Let me know, what Pokemon do y'all want me to make broken next? It could be any Pokemon. I can make it broken. I'll find a way to do it. So just leave one in the comment section below. But knowing y'all probably gonna want me to make a Lopunny. But the thing is, there is already one that exists. So any Pokemon besides Lopunny, okay, y'all? Just drop it in the comment section below. Other than that, it's been your boy, Nami Rubber Bands. I'm out. Peace, y'all.